there, and welcome to a special edition of Strictly Security. I'm Barbara Opal-Rome, and we're here at Tel Aviv University for Cyber Week, an international annual event that spans the entire spectrum of the cybernetic realm, from cybercrime and legal issues to trade, technology, and the nexus where offensive and defensive cyber meet. We'll report on a war game held earlier this week that involved actors from the U.S., Russia, China, Israel, and Europe. We'll ask experts what new laws and international norms are needed to better defend against cyber attack without trampling on personal liberties. We'll sit down with retired Major General Itzik Ben Yisrael, the founding chairman of this event, which this year has attracted some 5,000 participants from nearly 40 countries. And our own cyber expert, Ram Levy, will sum up the highlights from the 45 workshops, roundtables, plenary sessions, business meetings, and educational events held here all week. But first, let's begin with Lauren Izzo and her top 5 cybersecurity facts for the week. Lauren?
Hi, Barbara. Here are your top 5 cybersecurity facts this week. A ransomware attack that hit computers across the world this week was similar to the WannaCry ransomware attack that infected hundreds of thousands of computers back in May. Tuesday's attack took out servers at Russia's biggest oil company, disrupted operations at Ukrainian banks, and shut down computers at multinational shipping and advertising firms.
It looks horribly like it might be using something very similar to the WannaCry ransomware that we saw. So this isn't people clicking on a link in an email and getting their computers infected. This looks like there's some automated mechanism spreading this.
And moving now to number 2, at this week's cybersecurity conference at Tel Aviv University, a new U.S.-Israeli cyber initiative was announced for the first time. Advisor to U.S. President Trump on matters of homeland security and counterterrorism, Thomas Bossert, said the new group will be established as soon as next week.
What's going to happen specifically today and this week are the leaders of the cybersecurity mission spaces within the various agencies of the Israeli government and the U.S. government who are all here in one place for this week. We'll meet on 4 or 5 topic areas, from deterrence strategy to prevention capabilities to the methodologies the Israelis use and the Americans don't, and vice versa.
And number 3, for the first time, the Canadian government has acknowledged that the Canadian forces will build an offensive cyber capability deployable in support of government-authorized military missions. Canada's main international cyber agency is gaining the power to launch cyber attacks worldwide to take action against terrorist organizations, state-sponsored hackers, and foreign governments. Officials say upcoming 2019 Canadian federal elections could be a target. And number 4, a U.S. Department of Homeland Security official told Congress this week that Russian hackers targeted 21 U.S. states in the elections in the last year. The department's acting deputy undersecretary of cybersecurity would not identify which states had been targeted, citing confidentiality agreements. She reiterated to the Senate Intelligence Committee that there was no evidence that any actual vote ballots were manipulated.
As of right now, we have evidence of 21 states, or election-related systems in 21 states that were targeted.
But in no case were actual vote tallies altered in any way, shape, or form.
That is correct.
And number 5, cookie sales may take a backseat to fighting identity theft and other computer crime now that Girl Scouts in the United States as young as 5 are to be offered the chance to earn their first ever cybersecurity badges. Scouts who master the required skills can attach to their uniform sash the first of 18 cybersecurity badges that will be rolled out in September 2018. The education program, which aims to reach as many as 1.8 million Girl Scouts in kindergarten through 6th grade, is being developed in a partnership between the Girl Scouts of America and security firm Palo Alto Networks.
Thanks, Lauren. And coming up, our Think Tank Central with the former head of Poland's Foreign Intelligence Agency and an internationally known cyber expert. Please stay with us.